Okay, we are live for the first time. Hello, family. This is Ree of the Black Women Network, and I am coming to you about a really important topic, our why. Um, is a Black Women Network necessary? Isn't that the R word? Like, isn't that racist? Discriminatory? Well, we're going to discuss all of that today because I really just want to make it clear why, first, what is a Black Women Network? Black Women Network is a place of education for Black women entrepreneurs. It's a place of collaboration as well, a place where essentially entrepreneurs a very large percent have expressed feeling isolated. So I don't know if you work in an office setting or something of the sort, but a lot of Black women in particular who work in an office setting, or even if they are entrepreneurs, they feel that they don't have people to bounce ideas off of. A lot of times, I won't say that everyone keeps us isolated, but a lot of times there's not many of us on the same floor, even if we do work a 9 to 5. Um, we'll be in different departments and things like that. So especially as we are gaining knowledge of how to run our businesses and scale our businesses, it's great to have other women and other Black women to bounce things off of. Um, and also, one of the main functions of Black Women Network and what is coming into is a nonprofit that will seek to give grants to Black women entrepreneurs. Why do we need grants? Aren't there grants out there for everyone? Is it fair for us to look to give each other grants or for an organization to look to give us grants in particular? Well, out of all of the funding out there, billions of dollars, dare I say trillions, that go out in grants and funding, venture capital um, to different entrepreneurs, a whopping 3% goes to Black women entrepreneurs. Not 30, not 40, not 50, um, not even in the double digits. Okay, that's almost none. That means that when we apply to things, because we are applying, um, one of the ways that the group got together is because a huge company called thousands of Black women together under the guise of giving us venture capital. And we all have successful businesses. So people have clinics, some people are in health, some people are daycare professionals and have several. Some people are like myself and they're in real estate, looking to build different properties, multifamily, develop land and things like that. And they said, great, we have all this money for you. And we were so excited, you guys. And then it all hit the fan. We all started asking after about the third call that they had us on because they were taping all of these calls so that they could say, oh, it's so many Black women entrepreneurs. You're all together. This is fantastic. We have all these funds for you. And then we said, okay, well, great. How do we apply? No answer. How do we apply? We're going to get back to you on that because, this is going to affect you guys in more than your just day to day, more than what you're thinking about right now. This is going to affect your whole future, right? So, of course, we were going to be patient. I mean, we've been waiting all of these years for funding. Again, 3%. That's what Black women businesses get in this country as far as capital to our businesses, only 3%. So yes, we were excited that someone said, "This is for you." Guys, it's been about I wanna say about it's been months now. We have heard nothing back, as to how to apply. I would say close to a year. And do you know who they did give money to? Several men, um, a woman, some women of a different ethnic background, and that it happens, but it was really disappointing. It was one of the reasons why I formed the group, not, so much about the business, but about how that keeps happening. There are so many groups out there, and they kinda use us as a trigger point, a trigger phrase. They know we show up. We do. We show up to things. We're excited with bells and whistles on, but then we're not funded still, and so then we're left with our same business operations, wondering how do we scale? We had a medical professional, she wanted to open up another clinic in, her area in her neighborhood, and she's like, "Well, how do I scale?" So we look into things such as government funding because there are set aside programs out there for us, and a lot of us don't know anything about that. So we are doing some self education as well in the group. It is so that's really why I wanted to bring it up as well because I would not look at the group as, like I said, discriminatory. Um, a better word is delineatory. We actually welcome help from all kinds of sources. We welcomed help at first, and we didn't get it. So then we formed a collaborative group, really just to put ourselves in one space as business owners to say, hey, well, we have all these ideas here. We have think tanks, we have education for each other, like we educate each other on the different subjects, investments, and things of the sort. Just really being a helping hand to each other as we're serving our communities. Because if we don't build each other up, then God forbid we lose hope. God forbid we lose sight of our goals as investors. But if anyone, and thank you for those who have come, if you have any comments or any questions, please feel free to ask. I am happy to answer. But yes, um, Black Women Network, where it's going in the next year. We're going to get our full 501(c)(3) status, and we look forward to writing grants for our members to be able to open different sectors of their business to expand. Also, startup of other businesses. We have some of the ladies wanting to start farms. Um, we have some of the ladies, and they have nonprofits as well. So we want to be able to give into these different businesses. We wanna increase that 3%. Even if it's us giving to us, it still counts, and really, that's why I said everyone is welcome in the effort to give to the different entrepreneurs because 3% is very small. And, if we could just help ourselves, of course we would. But really, this is not just a us problem as Black women or as Black women entrepreneurs. This is an American problem. Things should be more even. Some more stats. Goldman Sachs has a Black Womenomics. That's the way they put it. And there's a lot of research and time and money that went into those stats and um, a lot of background. One of the stats is that Black women make about 35% less than white males doing the same job. I know that I've personally experienced that in the past, and we're one of the most educated groups in the world. But and we have mentors. So it's not that we lack the education. We don't lack the drive. We're actually starting. We have the most startups right now in the U.S. as far as small businesses. There was more than 100% increase of Black women businesses in the U.S. So our education is not the problem. Our boldness to come to the table prepared is not the issue either. Like I said, we get mentors. We're one of the most educated groups. If you ask me, a little overeducated. Some of us prepare a little too much. I have a mentor. He was like, "Stop preparing, please. Uh, you need to go do now." But I think that a lot of us are so conditioned to continuously prepare that we are afraid to do occasionally and fear that someone will say, "Black women need more education." That's like one of those things that triggers me a little. But, you know, all that aside, like I said, we're educated. We have the mentorship. Um, a lot of us have the financial backgrounds. We are running the finances in our homes. We have successful businesses, and now we need the funding. And like I said, that is where Black Women Network will come in. I look forward to really just coming back up here in the future and just sharing some of the things that we're doing, some of the things that we're learning even in the group. So I think I'll come up here with my pre foreclosure material, how to get out of pre foreclosure or how to help a friend out of pre foreclosure. That's something that I shared in the group that I'll be happy to share with you guys too. So I've taken up enough of your time for right now. Thank you so much for listening. My YouTube family, you guys will be an extension. And of course, Black women entrepreneurs, we would love to have you as a part of our group. Please join us on Facebook. So it's facebook.com backslash BWN. Yes. If you just type in the BWN, that'll come up. So facebook.com backslash BWN, and I'll put it in the comments as well. So that way you can find us very easily. You'll see like a nice little lavender background. It'll say Black Women Network with a BWN in the middle. That's us. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Thank you.